Mm-hmm.
That sort of yesterday's training exercise sort of thing. What kind of words did they produce?
They are in the dressing room.
On board?
Yeah.
And just one more on this debate that's been going on. For about a decade, if not more, Arsenal were consistently accused of being too soft. They'd go away, they'd lose, they'd be too weak, they'd roll over. And now it seems like you've been accused of being too tough, too streetwise, too dark. It's like almost that debate is flipped quite quickly on its head. I wonder if
that's not a debate. That's a war that you cannot win, no? Because this side I don't like it, this side I don't like it. So where do I go? So don't get involved in it. Doesn't make any sense. It's very clear. You look from outside and said, I'm not going to get involved here.
Does it bother you in any way that people talk about style as if it's a good thing or a bad thing, good versus evil?
No.
You just want to win? Just to win, that's all that matters.
I want to win the way we prepare the games and the way we want to play, for sure, in our way, but understanding the context. Because I want to wear flip-flops and shorts and T-shirts, but with this weather, I think I would be very silly to do that. I better get the umbrella. I know, it's Mikel, what are you doing, man? No, but I'm very brave. Yeah, but tomorrow you're sick. So.
Okay, that will get on YouTube. And just on Neto.
Maybe Facebook.
just lastly on Neto, can you talk us through the process of how that deal got done? Because it was very quick on the deadline day. Obviously, it seemed like you had to quickly shift to someone. How difficult was that?
Ask Edu, but he was very sharp on that. To be fair, the moment we got something else, he was already ready and busy trying to get that one in. And the next morning, basically, he was with us. So it was very fast. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go to Jordan.
Hi, Mikel.
Hi.
This rivalry with City now is so intense and there's a lot of passion. Are you almost enjoying the fact that it's now got to this level? Because when you first joined, obviously Arsenal were miles away from being and having a rivalry with City, but now the rivalry is really intense and aggressive.
Well, I prefer this much more than somebody clapping my back after the game saying, oh, well done, you guys are in the right direction, than seeing this reaction. Yeah, this is what I do.
So you'd rather be, say, hated than given a little tap in the back?
But this is an emotion that I cannot control. What I have to be is as competitive as possible. The reaction of somebody else is different.
And just your relationship with Pep, you spoke about how it's so strong, but the longer this rivalry goes on, is there any danger of it being slightly damaged, or because you've got so much love and respect, but if you want to keep beating him, naturally that may get affected?
Well, they beat us, no? They won the last Premier Leagues, and that relationship continues the same. So what has to change then that relationship to get deteriorated?
For you to beat him?
I don't think so. I don't think that would happen.
Okay, Ed.
Oh my God, yeah, in the last week, your team have shown a lot of toughness, as Sam mentioned. Do you think that's really necessary for a team to win titles, to have a bit of a nasty streak in them, not take anything?
A team has to control and dominate every single scenario. If you want to compete at the level that we are in against the opposition that we have, you have to be the best in the world at doing almost everything in football. That's the level, and that's what we have to try to do.
And is that something you've spoken to the team about, in the past, maybe when they were getting pushed around, and obviously your team is a lot bigger physically now as well. You can cope with that, teams try to wind you up in that way.
Well, that's just the physical aspect of the individuals, but I think it's more related to the mentality, to understanding the maturity, and how people confront the conflict and the challenges and different situations.
Okay, last couple. Yes, Sam?
With Kieran Tierney, what's the situation with him at the minute, and down the line this season, do you see him playing a part with the squad and team, playing-wise this year?
Well, first of all, he needs to get fit. Obviously, he had a quite nasty injury. He's recovering. He's doing really well. He looks much better at the moment, but it's still a few weeks away. And once he's fit, we will see what his role in the team is.
There was a video recently of Trossard walking into the training centre with buckets, and there was a suggestion that might have been a punishment for his red card sending off against Man City. Is there anything in that, or?
I haven't seen that. No, at least it's not a punishment that I made him do.
Okay.
So I don't know what you're talking about.
And one of the final thing with Pep, he said obviously in his press conference recently that you and him have had a few technical exchanges after the
Sorry,
game.
hey Sam, that question's been asked. I know you came in late. So.
Last night, so okay.
So we'll finish with Hamza. Thank you. Cheers.
Good afternoon, Mikel.
Hello.
You mentioned the calendar and the fixtures. Obviously, there's been a bit of talk of player strikes recently. I was just wondering what your thoughts are on the matter and whether if players went on strike, you'd support them.
Well, we always try to support the players, and I think they're raising their voices, and at least we have to listen to them. I can give my own opinion about certain things, but they are the main protagonists, or the only protagonists on this one, and they have to be heard. And let's see.
And just one more, you mentioned tactics earlier. Just a question to you. You come up against low blocks quite often. For people that watch, what's the best way to try and break down a low block?
Great question. But we would have to debate a lot of things here, because the first thing, who defends which spaces and with what kind of density, with height, with what formation, and then there are solutions. But there are solutions on paper, but this game is so unpredictable that to break them down, there are ways that they are not in the book. That's the nicest thing, I would say.
Okay, everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.